He was once a CIA agent, but for the last 30 years, he's been living a quiet, secluded life picking up trash and bottles. He thought he could live out his days in peace, but lately, something felt off. Everything he saw seemed wrong. So, he drilled a tiny hole in a jar, strung it up with fishing wire, and tied one end to the bedroom. The other end he fixed firmly at the top of the stairs. But, sure enough, in the middle of the night, the sound of the jars clashing woke him. Instantly, he was on high alert. As he crept down the stairs, he saw his dog, Rovina, lunge at a figure in the dark. When he flicked on the lights, he was stunned to find Rovina had sunk her teeth into the stranger's throat. Ow. The man was still breathing, but when he tried to ask his name, he got no answer. At that moment, he realized his days of hiding were over. Without hesitation, he killed the intruder, and sure enough, he found a specialized spring knife on the body. He took the man's hand, grabbed a gun, and fired off several rounds into the wall. Then he made a call to the police, claiming he had been attacked by armed intruders and may have shot one in self-defense. Seconds later, he moved his bedside table, lifted the cover off the floorboards, and revealed a stash of forged passports, 2 guns, and stacks of cash. He packed everything into a bag and calmly handled the police who came to investigate. The aging man was back on the run. His name was Uncle Dan, a mysterious American spy who disappeared from the battlefield in Afghanistan. 5 years ago, his wife passed away, leaving him with just 2 Rottweilers for company. His only remaining concern was his daughter, but now, he had to call her to say goodbye, telling her he was leaving to lay low for a while. Uncle Dan couldn't stay in a hotel, so he used a false identity to book a private rental. He thought he was safe, but a phone call pulled him back into danger. The voice on the other end was none other than Harold, the CIA's deputy director of counterintelligence. Harold didn't waste time. He told Dan that he wasn't in charge of this operation and that no one knew they were still in contact. But the next piece of news sent a chill down Dan's spine. There was already a tracking device installed on his car. Even worse, in 3 minutes, 2 agents would arrive at his location. In a panic, Dan knew he had no choice but to leave that dangerous place at once.